And then they released stuff on the launch and the day after. May as well.
Phantasmoon
Oh,
games.
God.
Aha's games.
Stop.
Every full Phantasmoon, 8
Stop.
supplicants take turns stepping onto the stage.
Fair.
Whoever can pull off a miracle
Catchy music
may
still.
become the Eon of Elation for 1 minute.
Going for the trippy sort of imagery that was used in the Mirror Celestia for Sparkle.
Maybe the 100th games. That Adrian Spencer Smith fellow
Adrian Spencer
victory.
Smith,
After
okay.
1 minute, nothing happened. People
Okay.
believe he used divine power to create that famous fable. But who knows?
Huh,
He
interesting.
disappeared without a
The one that...
trace. Fast forward to
Fair.
2146 AE. A massive text exodus occurred
Oh.
at the same time across every star system. Tech, history, the words ran right off the pages and screens, including every last record on the Eden of Blessed Insight. So who
How to
was
make
this
people
killer?
mad.
No, Victor, a cremator.
How to
Riddler,
make them
or
mad.
pure child of a
No.
Nasraba.
I need to go back and pause after that. That's fun as hell. Whoa.
Light year of Epsilon suddenly burst into wailing sobs.
Fair enough.
Soon after, the
Sure.
IPC moved the Interastral Peace Entertainment HQ nearby. By peddling smiles, they raked in enough to build an entire astropolis.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. That's kind of
2157
cool.
AE, the Victor was a doctor of chaos. She
Okay.
sought to create a universe with an
Nice.
afterlife. With a resounding laugh, phantoms of the dead flooded the Lafcadio star system. A corner of the
They
past
can
was
do
unveiled.
that.
Observers
Oh,
caught a
look,
fleeting
golden blood.
glimpse of an astral express navigator on
Oh.
Adlovin.
Oh,
Rumor
the world
has
of...
it that Oswaldo,
Okay,
the IPC
that's
bigwig,
very
won the
cool.
Phantasmoon games in his youth. But like so many truths twisted by the power of elation, the rumors faded away, buried by the victors lost to time.
Chaos. Oh,
If you ask me, the best miracle is always the next one.
true.
Don't you think? Sponsored by History Fictionologists.
Really?
We're about to warp! Everyone, over here!
March! Like, the one thing I'm curious about is what is the Trailblazer going to ask for if they win? Because I feel like they're the most likely candidate to win, if not one of the fools themselves. But I want to go back. The idea of using this to write Fables of the Stars is very interesting. That feels like a very tame way to use this for one of the winners, but fine, sure. So did he get information from it? Now, where's the recording? The idea of screwing over Foley by completely wiping the Eden of Blessed Insight, though. Jesus. How mad was the garden over that? They claim they can sift memories for the Aeons. I bet my recent memory losses they're doing. The Riddler's followers of the Enigmata. I can't read a single word of this text they've tampered with. Valid. Pierre Child of a Nazareth, I'm not joking. Some say that one of them could achieve ascension and become the true Foley, which, yes, real. So we don't actually know who the winner was. We just know that they likely tie it into remembrance, probably, which is why they made such a wish. And realistically, one of any of these three factions would make sense for having that wish, because the Cremators actively burn away memories. They just might not have found what the Eden of Blessed Insight currently contained as valuable at all. The Riddlers are on a quote-unquote contradicting path, even though Enigmata is born at the exact same time as Remembrance and is in the same position in a way as Remembrance, seemingly. Meanwhile, a Pure Child of a Nazareth, they don't want to maybe ascend into Foley. It really depends. Let's go, though. I like that. And I like that even here it's treated as rumour. There's no guarantee of the people whoever's mentioning this information in canon. They don't know for sure. They're just saying some say that they could. It's rumour. Interesting to see. Astropolis looks a lot like it just stands out. It really stands out, but fair enough. We like that. By peddling smiles, though. What a frame for that. Because we know that's not the priority of the IPC, they throw around their wealth, but it is the entertainment hub, so it does make sense. Neat visual here. And the idea of not discriminating and just letting anyone join in is very fun to me. And getting a look at bloody... knowing that loads of ghosts and stuff can turn up in an area like this, that's crazy. The Aeons are able to create things like an afterlife. They're able to mess with how worlds function. We know that they can if they have influence, but this just seems completely unconnected to them. So I like that Aha was able to do this. It seems so out there. But because their power uses wish power, which are the desires of the people, it makes sense you'd maybe be able to funnel something. If someone wants it bad enough, they can get it. Fun. And then seeing the world that Nanook was born in. Actually having a look. And also, there we go. Her name.
Adlovin! Rumor has it that Oswaldo, the IPC bigwig,
We know about Oswaldo, God.
won the Phantasmoon games in his youth. But like so many truths twisted by the power of Elation, the rumors faded away, buried by the victors lost to time.
It's cool to actually get his name thrown in the hat here. I like this. This is a really good trailer. It's very neat. Apparently this was released before the update for non-English audiences for CN. I don't know if that's true. I didn't look into it. But I do think this would be far more impactful if we got this before the update rather than after. But we can't change it. They released it on the day. That's fair enough. I do agree that I'm looking forward to seeing what wish comes from this. Because we know for the current games that Yaoguang has grand ambitions. It's like there's us and there's Sunday, both Trailblaze members. Sunday has interest in the idea of this being a paradise, even though I don't think it's the paradise he wants. Fair enough. Our personal ambitions, God knows. The two Celeron hunters, Silverwolf is definitely participating. Blade, we don't know, but I think he will be. I think that the weird octopus squid mask is his. Both of them would likely aim for the same wish, which ties into Elio's plot. And both are prepared to fight an Aeon, because Kafka mentioned it. Asheville and Pearl are both aligned on the same reason. I imagine that Asheville would wish for whatever Pearl wants, because he's only participating for her sake. Because she encouraged him to join in, and he wants revenge or to seek out who killed it most recently in the massacre that took out members of that gang we were involved with. The Sindwish gang. Pearl, hers is probably a wish tied to the stability of planarcadia itself. Sparksy/Sparkle, she complained about the sanitation of the games under the IPC, so I imagine her wish would have been tied to that. And then Evanesia, who we know very little about. It makes for a fun ride. I'm looking forward to seeing how they utilize these characters, and how the aeonhood for a minute ultimately ends up used. It'll be fun to find out. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think certain characters' ambitions in these games are for if they won. And hopefully you had fun with this. If you did, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed and checked out some of my other stuff, because if you liked this, you should hopefully like some of my other stuff. And until next time, have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. I also realised I forgot to include the description. Every full Phantasmoon, 8 supplicants take turns stepping onto the stage. Whoever can pull off a miracle may become the Aeon of Elation for 1 minute. With this authority, what miracles have past winners created to fool the universe? Please tune into this program. It being made by the history fictionologists is very interesting, considering their MO, but okay. Also, Aha added this video into the study material bookmark folder 3 seconds ago. The user, Elation Historian, commented 4 seconds ago, bookmarking this to study later. User, Phantasmoon Games Frontline Reporter, commented 10 seconds ago, looking forward to the upcoming Phantasmoon games. Can't wait to see what spectacular performances the contestants will bring this time. Keep in mind as well, they aren't crediting who's voicing this. Interesting. Fair enough.